Di ba? Ganun siya. Parang mas mataas siya eh. Activated ba to?
Oo.
Ay, gago, activated.
Bibili mo na.
Ha?
Bibili mo na.
May preload na eh. Just
Wala kasing pink eh. Try natin sport mode. Sport mode agad. Now for my thoughts on whether you should upgrade from the 660. Good morning! We're going to Triumph Philippines or Triumph Motorcycles Philippines Media Day, where they're going to be launching the Trident 800. Ayan. We were lucky enough to be invited, so sobrang grateful. We get the chance to be one of the first people to check out and hopefully try and test the bike out, the new Trident 800. Pupunta tayo ng Pabsat today, Marilaki, to check out the new bike. Pero actually, bago doon, mag-iita muna tayo with our friend, sa kasama natin sa grupo sa One Triumph Motorcycle Philippines, si Pau. At as usual, late ako. As a Trident 660 owner, I wanna see how it stacks up to the previous bike, to the previous well-loved bike. So yun lang, I'll see you guys in a bit. We're here at the media day of Triumph Philippines for the launch of their new bike. Yun, Trident 800. At syempre, andito si Head Honcho for marketing. Pero iyan, Sir Michael from Daytona Group. Ang totoong pinunta natin dito yung almusal.
oh.
Libreng almusal. Ano? It's red. So in terms of wheel size, same lang siya. 120/70 sa harap, tapos 180/55 sa likod. Shock, rear shock supposedly may adjustment. Tapos yung front fork, may adjustable na rin siya na nakita. Ayan. Iba yung hulma ng tank, parang mas brusko. May belly pan sa baba, pero plastic. Lahat siya naka-gold or bronze mags. Visually, ang pinaka-difference niya, itong side exit na muffler. And yung subframe niya parang galing Daytona eh. Same na same to nung Daytona eh. Naghahanap na kami ng mga pipitikin doon sa bike. Ayan. Anong height mo, Sir Mike? Ayan.
Parang 5'8".
5'8", oh. So 5'8" on the Trident. Oh.
Medyo mataas ko.
Ayun na. Matagal na namin pinagtataka to eh.
Ha? Pumasok.
Mataas.
Ayan. Tingnan natin ha. Tingnan natin kung same. Oh, it's exactly the same.
I told you.
So, ibig sabihin, yung rear end
Hanapin mo
niya...
na yung code nito, bibili ako na.
kasi hindi color match yung sa Daytona mo.
Uy, pwede.
Oo nga. Pero under seat, parang...
At least na-solve yung...
Diba? Parehas.
Parehas eh.
Ayan, parehas.
Parehas na dun.
Ah.
Sino may element siya ko dun, matagal naman ako.
Oh, kung gusto niyo mag-color match ang Daytona nyo, parehas nito. Ay, sorry po, binabaklas na namin. Hi, check.
Parehas eh.
Hi, check.
Kulay kaya to, nandun?
Teka.
Parehas na parehas kaya kulay.
Baka. Parang mas mataas to, no? Diba? Ganun siya. Parang mas mataas siya eh. Parang same height ng Daytona, feeling ko. Activated ba to?
Oo.
Ay, gago, activated.
Bibili mo na.
Ha?
Bibili mo na.
May preload na eh. Just
Wala kasing pink eh. Ay, talaga. Okay lang. First start on the Trident. So meron na siyang dedicated flasher bukod dun sa bright na switch, no? So Philippines first start.
First of all, salamat sa pagpunta. I'd like to recognize our Triumph community, of course, our dealers from both Miltech and Unimar, and of course you guys, our friends from the media and our influencers. Alright, so today we are letting you ride. So this is the Trident 800 experience. We call it that because today we are going to let you loose on these bikes up here in Marilaki. Triumph killed off the Street 77765R. But we still have the RS and we're coming out with the RX. Both are more track-focused bikes. Price is 649,000 pesos. And of course, with Triumphs, the service intervals are 16,000 kilometers.
Alam ko ang pinunta natin dito, Trident 800 eh.
Mag-test, tayo pa tayo kaagaw doon. Dito muna tayo.
Kaya nga eh.
Sir, may iwanan niyan Trident yan, sir.
Okay, so we're on the 800. First ride. Ready tayo sa Trident 800 for the test ride. Tingnan natin. Primarily, I want to see how it feels compared sa 660. Try natin sport mode. Sport mode agad. So, throttle response, definitely, wala na yung delay. So, ito yung itsura niya. Not much different sa ano. Hindi siya ganun kaiba sa Trident 660. In terms of feel, para lang siyang mas mataas. It's taller, but just a bit lang. Hindi siya ganun kabigat eh. Hindi siya ganun kabigat sa... Hindi siya ganun kasing bigat ng 800. Although, 5 bars ako, 5 bars. So, hindi ko alam kung dahil kanina pa siya ginagamit, pero definitely sa Trident nakapako ako sa 3 bars. Pero dito around nasa 5. Even yung quick shifter actually iba yung pakiramdam niya compared sa Trident. Sa 660 I mean. The quick shifter throw is shorter. Pero definitely iba yung feel nito. Siyempre yung exhaust, since naka full system yung bike ko, mas tahimik to, naka stock pipe pa to. But definitely the power is here. Ibang iba sa Trident. Hindi ko gets, but for some reason mas manageable tong weight nito. Hindi ko alam kung placebo lang, I could be wrong, pero parang feeling ko mas manageable yung weight niya. Hindi ko alam kung dahil sa stance, sa ergo, or what. The bike opens up at around 4.5. Ayun, no? Pero sabi nga ni Sir John kanina, peak power is at 11k RPM. I mean, stance-wise, it doesn't feel much different. Andun ka pa rin. Although, medyo mas mataas lang to. Medyo mas mataas lang tong 800 seat height-wise. By just a bit. Pero gusto ko yung sibat nitong 800. Ang comment ko dito is, I was thinking baka medyo masyado malakas yung power. For someone coming from a 660, pero hindi, it's very manageable, diba? Mabait siya for an 800, diba? Hindi basta-basta ang 800, and yet it's easily manageable. Suspension is also okay. Hindi ko alam kung dahil makakopyan ko yung setting ng suspension nito sa likod. Maganda, gusto ko yung suspension niya. It's more planted. Even going through the rough stuff, medyo chattery. Very planted siya compared na sa 660 ko. To be completely honest, ang hindi ko lang gusto dito sa Trident is yung itong palong na to. Not my cup of tea. I mean, if you like it, then that's fine. Pero for me, hindi ko siya masyadong type. Otherwise, everything else, how the ride feels, masarap siya gamitin. The bike feels very planted. Although, pansin ko lang, mas ma-vibrate siya. Hindi ko alam if that's inherently, if that comes inherently with bigger bikes, bigger engine. Pero definitely mas ma-vibrate siya. Woo! Ayan, si Sir Kenji, you can try. 800.
Kinokontra niya
Si Sir Jao din.
Ano Sir John?
Testing lang.
Ang talagang pinunta namin, once again, kainan na naman.
Kain na naman.
Kainan na naman, wala kaming pakisa, no?
Wala pa yung bulalo.
So it's a day after we did the test ride on the Trident 800, and as a Trident 660 owner, I'm here to give my thoughts, or at least my impressions on the bike, and if you're considering on getting one. So let's get straight to the point. The Trident 800 is a better bike than the Trident 660, this model. However, there's a few things I want to talk about. So first, wala nang throttle delay. Sport mode basically eliminates throttle delay. If I remember correctly, after trying out the latest version of the Trident here in the Philippines, of the Trident 660, yung version 2, as well as on the Daytona, the sport mode, meron pa rin siyang delay, however, very minimal. But when I tried the Trident 800 yesterday, there's no perceivable delay on the throttle. I'm not sure if that's on the ECU or if I'm just imagining things, but there's no perceived delay on the sport mode compared to the sport mode of the Trident 660 version 2 and the Daytona. The Trident 800 is also less jerky, smoother power delivery, and much more responsive throttle. Right off the bat, it's very obvious. As for the quick shifter on the Trident 800 is much more stiffer. Mas matigas siyang sungkitin compared to the Trident 660. However, once you actually shift, the shifts are smoother. If you're a Trident 660 owner, you will notice na kapag nagko-quick shift ka, may kadyot eh. Parang nagle-lurch forward whenever you do a shift. Unless you're doing around 5K to 6K RPMs. If you're doing shifts lower than that, medyo makadyot yung quick shifter on the 660. However, on the 800, as far as I know, I tried shifting up and down across the rev range, and it's so much more smoother. Walang kadyot, hindi nagle-lurch, hindi biglang may slight jump kasi sa 660 when it comes to shifting. So the quick shifter on the Trident 800 is so much more smoother across the entire rev range compared to the 660. However, it's much more stiffer. Although the throw is much shorter, mas maiksi yung kailangan mong yung travel nung shifter. The Trident 660 quick shifter is much softer, mas malambot siyang i-shift. However, when you shift it, mas may lurch. On the 800, it's stiffer, pero the shifts are actually smoother. In terms of the seat height, the 800 feels a lot taller. However, it feels much more stable compared to this. But very slightly lang. Hindi ko alam kung dahil new bike or if it's placebo effect or whatever, but I definitely felt more confident attacking corners on the 800 versus the 660. I think it's a combination of better suspension and smoother power delivery. Kahit medyo magaslaw ka sa throttle doon sa 800, it feels much more smoother, it's much more stable compared to this one. I'm not a fast rider, but I felt a lot more confident on the 800 compared to this bike. And I've had this for about a year and a half. Yung Trident test ride lang yun, and yet I felt much more confident doing corners on that bike. As far as for the looks, to be honest, I still like the look of the 660 more than the 800. Yung windscreen, tsaka yung belly pan, I'm not a fan. It feels like it's a mix of the 660, of the Trident 660 and the street 77765 styling and not in a good way. I much prefer the look of the 660. But then again, that's just me. If you like the look, then good for you. But for me, not a fan, especially yung palong dito. Palong tawag ko, parang manok. It kind of veers off from the neo-retro look that the Trident is known for. Although yes, technically it's a roadster, but then the classic neo-retro look nandito. And I don't think the new 800 has that. Or I think the 800 loses that appeal. Now for my thoughts on whether you should upgrade from the 660. If you're currently a the Trident 660 owner and you're looking to upgrade to the 800, honestly, I'm on the fence about it. It's a better bike in every way. However, I think the jump in performance is a bit too small to consider upgrading, especially if you're already a 660 owner. Don't get me wrong, the 800 is a very good bike. It's way better. It's better than the 660 in every way. But I don't think the jump is big enough as an upgrade. But if you want to upgrade, it's up to you. If you're currently planning on buying a Trident 660, I would just suggest to just go straight to the 800. For the price, as far as I know, this is around 550,000 pesos. And the Trident 800, they're selling it for 650,000 pesos. If you're willing to spend 550,000 on a bike, I would suggest to just go straight for the Trident 800. Yes, it's 100,000 pesos more expensive, pero what you're getting, the 100,000 pesos you pay on top of what you're supposed to pay for the 550 pesos makes up for it. You get better suspension, you have a better riding platform, it's much more stable, planted. You get Road 6s instead of the Road 5s on the Trident 660. Smoother engine, you get a very nice feeling throttle. It's very stable and very planted on the corners. It makes you push harder. I just think it's a better bike. But if you're a current 660 owner, I would probably hold off on upgrading. But that's just me. If you want to upgrade, if you want the new bike, then go ahead. But again, if you are looking to get a Trident 660, I would suggest to jump to the Trident 800. It's that much better of a bike if you're getting it brand new. So those are my thoughts. I hope you enjoyed, and if you like what you saw and you would like to see more, all the stuff that we do, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.